Hello my friend, in today's video I'm gonna talk about some more phrasal verb. And there was a video that I had made 2 days before, and in that video I had talked about some phrasal verb, and in that phrasal verb there was a very positive response from all of you. So that is why I'm gonna make another 7 phrasal verb, and of course it is gonna help you a lot if you are using this right way. The 7 phrasal verb basically which will be told from my side will be quite helpful. And the condition is that you are gonna have to use it in your daily interaction conversation, because writing it down and putting it aside is never gonna be sufficient. So you have to just use it in a daily conversation, and there is no any other way around that you can use to be able to speak English fluently. So you're gonna have to use in your daily conversation interaction, and that is the only thing that is gonna give you the benefit and the confidence that you are looking for. So that is why you're gonna have to use this, and I hope that you'll use it. And the 7 phrasal verb will be talked about in this video, so you need to watch this video till the very end, because the response that I'm getting from your side is kind of positive, and that you are showing me that yes, you are learning something, and by using this phrasal verb, and you'd like to have more this sort of phrasal verb. The first phrasal verb that I'd like to talk about is to put it, and to put it means to say it, to express it in a certain way. So if you're gonna have to make a sentence that you can say that how can I put it, it means how can I say it. So how should I put it to you, how should I say it to you. So I mean, you can make a bunch of other sentences to be able to use this, and until you use this sort of thing you may forget, you tend to forget. So you have to use the, because of you'll be able to learn it for a long time. And the second phrasal verb that I'd like to tell you is that a dagger to the heart, and it simply means that you hurt deeply and you suffer a lot. So after, when she found out that I was in love with another lady, it was like a dagger to her heart. So she was totally anxious, and she didn't hope that that was gonna happen with her. So, and that was, she was totally shocked. So it was a dagger, it was like a dagger to her heart. When she found out that I was in love with another lady, it was like a dagger to her heart. And that was quite bad that I was doing, but it was just a sentence and nothing more beyond that. And the third phrasal verb that I'd like to tell you is that behind the scene, and it simply means that you don't see what you don't see, and what is happening behind public view. So behind the scene simply means you don't know that what is happening behind public view. So it is like they seems happier together. If you want to make a sentence using this phrasal verb, so that's what I'm trying to tell you, that they seems happier together, but you don't know what's happening behind the scene. It means you don't know what is happening behind public view. So thing that you are watching is the only thing that you are understanding, but you don't know what is happening behind the scene. So that's what I'm trying to make you understand. And the fourth phrasal verb that I'm trying to tell you is that blood, sweat and tears. It simply means work hard with a lot of effort and suffering. I would like to make a new sentences using this phrasal verb, then here's some sentences that I'm telling you. So blood, sweat and tears. So after the fluency that you are watching, the fluency that you are hearing of me is the result of 3 years of blood, sweat and tears. So that is what that I have done, and that is the reason why I'm able to speak English so fluently. So it is the result of blood, sweat and tears. So you can make a bunch of other sentences, and that will, and in the big part and the main reason, and one of the very important thing that you know by using this phrasal verb is that you will start sounding more advanced, more natural when you'll use this sort of phrasal verb. So that's why I want you to use this sort of phrasal verb, so that you'll be able to sound like more advanced, and the English that is gonna come from your mouth will be more natural, and that will be more attractive to the listeners. And the fifth phrasal verb is start from the scratch. It means start from the beginning. So after so if you wanna hear the sentences from my side, and you can also make other sentences using this phrasal verb. So start from the sketch means you are starting from the beginning. And so let me tell you sentences. So after leaving all my luxurious thing and my family, I started from the scratch in a new city all over again. It means I left all the things what I had at my home and I started in a totally new city all over again. So you can use like this. Let me put it this way, that put it is simply the phrasal verb that I had used in the beginning. So you can use this phrasal verb. So if you wanna say let me say it or let me express it, then you can use put it. It is gonna sound more natural, more advanced, and that's what I want you to do, and that's what is gonna make you fluent and more advanced. So the the phrasal verb that I told you, that starting from the scratch means starting from the beginning. So after leaving all those things, if you are starting from the scratch, it simply means you are starting from the beginning. So the sixth phrasal verb is misconception. Misconception means an incorrect view or wrong belief. So the idea that money is gonna bring all the happiness is just a misconception. And let me tell you another sentences by using this phrasal verb misconception. So the idea that love is going to be the ultimate happiness is just a misconception. It's not a thing which is gonna happen in reality. Love is not everything. It can happen, I mean it can seem to some person everything, but in reality it's just a misconception that love is everything. It's not. It's just not. And the last phrasal verb but not the least is to charge. If you wanna know the meaning of this phrasal verb, so the meaning of it is to receive payment or to ask people to pay for your service. So if you wanna make any sentences using this phrasal verb, so the first sentence which will be that what are you charging, I mean what are you taking receiving payment. And if I'd like to talk about new sentences, then here are some sentences that I'd like to tell you. And another sentences is that what are your charge for this particular service, what are your charges for this particular service, I mean what are you charging, what are you receiving payment. So it means that what are you asking for money, and what is the thing that you are giving as a service to people, and for that thing what are you taking charge. So that's what it's all about. And all the seven phrasal verbs that I have talked in today's video is kind of very helpful if you are using it in your daily conversation, or else you tend to forget, or if you're just putting it aside, if you're not using it in your daily conversation, then of course you may tend to forget, and it is gonna happen that over a period of time you will have nothing but your notebook only. So after writing it down in your notebook, you have to learn, you have to just use it in your daily conversation, and by doing this you'll be able to remember all the phrasal verbs that I have told. And if you are just my friend, there's a thing that I want to tell you is that if you are speaking English by using phrasal verb, by using expression, and by using advanced structure, that you're gonna sound like more advanced, that your English will come naturally, and then it will be very easy for the other person to understand. And that is one of the big reasons that it will be very easy for you to understand native speaker. And one of the reason that and one of the question that I always get from the people, that I am not able to understand native, and so what can I do to understand them. So one of the thing that you have to do is that you have to understand the meaning of these phrases, expression, and some of the linking and some of reduced words. So those are all the things that I want to talk about in next video. And because this video has become so much long, so I don't want to include all those other things because it will be more long that I had expected. So I'm gonna cover up all the things in the next video or maybe someday. Until then, take good care of yourself, and if you have any sort of question, just let me know in the comment below. And if you're having any sort of difficulty speaking English and doing something else in communication or in English, so just let me know in the comment below, and I'll always be there to tell you the right solution. And if I don't know, I'll try to figure it out. And so till then, take good care of yourself. See ya.